So, Abby is a really good old scary movie from 1974 during the Blaxploitation era. And this movie was about a woman who was really nice and happy with her new husband. They moved into a new house. Her husband's a preacher and whatnot. And then the preacher's dad, he's like a researcher. So he's like researching in Nigeria, architecture and stuff like that. He comes across this box, and inside the box is this demon issue. He opens the box, and the demon Eshu gets let out to the world. And so Eshu's automatically against the guy who let him out. And so she wants to get revenge. And so the demon possesses Abby. And she sees like crazy stuff. Like she starts to get haunted around her house, and her personality starts to change. And nobody could tell like what's wrong with her or what's different. Like she even becomes like obsessed with sex. Like she cheats on her husband, has sex with all these guys, and then ends up killing them after she has sex with them. And that's because of this demon right here, Eshu, the sex demon, which they describe as a demon who, is used the energy of sex, basically. So he gets called back from Nigeria to exorcise this demon out of his son's wife. And so they come back and they try to exorcise Abby. Now, Abby is like going around town just being crazy, you know what I'm saying? She's all up in the bars, acting a fool. And they're like, yo, we can't exercise her at home because if we try to get her home, she might spaz out. And so they exercise her, or they try to exercise her at the bar. Everybody cleared out. She set the whole shit on fire. Like she raised off the floor. She was doing all kinds of crazy exorcist shit. And then they couldn't exorcise her the regular way because it was an African demon. So he exorcised her with an African way. And it worked, and eventually Abby was good, and her husband was good, and everything went back to normal. And that was the story of Abby. So, that was a good horror movie, and I gave it an 18 out of 25 for my Black People horror score. Let's go ahead and break it down, and I'll tell you why. So for concept, I gave it a 5 out of 5. Because the concept was pretty dope. I've never really heard that concept even be repeated. Similar to The Exorcist, but with slight variations. So 5 out of 5. Message, 2 out of 5. Couldn't see a clear message, just an exorcism. So 2 out of 5 is okay message, but not a clear one. Scare factor. Now, this was scary. However, it was 1974, so the effects weren't all that great. So 3 out of 5 for scare factor. Acting for the time and the movie, it was actually straight acting. It was really good. 4 out of 5 for acting. And the overall feel that I felt from this movie, Abby, I say 4 because I still remember it. I like it. It was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I would recommend it for others. So 4 out of 5, leaving the whole score as a 18 out of 25. Make sure you go check out Abby and like and subscribe for more Black People Horror. Also, be sure to follow me on IG and Twitter at Black People Horror. Have a creepy night.